Welcome to the sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. I have a great show for you. If you are a casual fan, you're out how to become a fanatic, I'm here for you. You can go ahead and put your favorite blankie away. You're gonna want to pick a sport. You gotta become a fan of. There are many sports. You have to be emboldened and just choose one sport. In fact, I'm gonna give you some Vince's notes, or pick one sport, and I'll give you the extreme details of why later on. You're just gonna have to stick around. I will give you the extreme details of why the advanced level. Gotta start out with 101 level. The other part is more advanced. Pick a sport that you enjoy that will raise your temperature and make you feel something you can be proud of. Hopefully, something that does not make your skin. It makes you feel some kind of way, but not the way you get caught up in your feelings. Sport, you got the sport, then you got to narrow it down a little bit. After you figure out what sport you want to follow, you're gonna have to pick a team. How do you pick a team? How do you choose a team? Pick a team because the colors of the jerseys, the colors of the kit, the colors of the uniform, they pretty. They look good. They look amazing. You can be a fanatic, a fan of a team just because the jerseys and the uniforms look cool and look good. And when you put it on in your drippy drip, it can be easy as that. Flipping some kind of coin and going through every single team, who won the toss. Who won the toss? And that is a difficult on colors of the uniform, based on colors of the things that they wear when they are family supported, that your family passed down to you. You've been holding on years after 100 years, and now you decided the time is now to hop aboard. I am ready to come along. I am ready to behind the family. I'm ready to root for and be a fan team. Or you can just figure out who owns a dartboard that you know of, or you can rent one if that's a thing. If that is, and you get your little trusty dart, you put a blindfold on, and you just start tossing. And one, after you toss the first, if you land on something, which if it's the dartboard, that's your team. If it's the dartboard, complex, difficult, challenging, that's some ways that you can pick. You are going to root for, follow, and after you reach the conclusion to that, my team, this is the team that I want to be a part of. This is the crew that I want to rock with. My peeps they ain't my day one, but they my day 365. And that's good for something. That is good for something. When you figure that part out, forget everything that you know. Everything that makes sense until you are actually reviewing the games, reviewing the matches, reviewing whoever they understand or figured out why did they win or lose, or you get into the analytics of it and breaking it down, the functioning, the brain functions back on. Running until then endlessly, you can stop all that. You can stop when you got a team, because you can only control what you can control. Everything that you do, it's not going of the game change the outcome of the match. You can think to yourself inside your own head that I'm at this game. I am cheering, I am rooting, I am booing, I am making noises. I'm making sounds. Some will call it music. Some will call it noise. But know this. It may make a little difference, or thinking that if you don't do something, if you don't from you, the team might lose. It's okay to think that. It's okay. Just let everything go. Understand that there's no control, and what makes sense won't make sense when you are able to release and embrace the unknown. Release and be okay with the unknown. That's another step. It's difficult. It's hard. It is something that a skilled fanatic still have trouble doing, because we just ain't wired that way. We just ain't wired that way. We think what's difficult is impossible. What's impossible is possible. What can happen, things that I can just say that don't make sense, and just go ahead and understand it doesn't make sense. But it's what we rock with. It's this unwritten rule that we share together. Nobody knows, but we don't know together. So we can enjoy the unknown today. That will it have an impact? Yay, nay, I don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody. Okay. But in reality bites, but in reality, projections get it wrong. The predictions get it wrong. Introduce sport gambling. Nobody knows, except if your bank is the biggest bank. If you have more money, you'll have more opportunities to win, or you just have more chances, a longer time to stick around until the other person runs out of money. That's usually how that works, right? Right? Okay. When you have said I'm okay with it, it don't make sense, I got this button in front of me, I'm pressing, I'm fine with that. I am fine with that. Be prepared, misery. Be prepared for misery. That league that you picked, that's how many, or the percentile that will be left for your team to action further. There's certain teams that just won't win. They're poorly ran. Do your research. If it's poorly ran, back. Hit them with the stiff arm. Hit them with the stiff arm. Get back. Back. Hit them with the stiff arm. Hit them with the stiff arm and get back. Assuming that this team isn't the team that you picked because of the fam. This team isn't the team that you picked because of some loved one, somebody that you care for. Then if that's the case, good luck. Misery loves company. Make that make sense. Make that make sense. But once you've understood, the unknown is there. You've got your misery is there. Misery is around. Misery, bad sport, bad team. Unknown is too much. It builds character, because at one or another, one century or another, at some point in time, and it would make all of that misery, all of that character building, that much more worth it. That much more worth this character. This is nice. This character building is nice. I mean, look, all those years of pain, feeling bad, feeling down, all of that worth it. It makes all of that worth it, enjoyable. But if you think that you can win Winning is easy. Winning, everybody wants to do it. Everybody can. This is when the research comes into play. This is when notch. This is when the research is going to have to be world class. Leave anything to chance. You don't want to flip a coin for your research. You want to know the team and everything in between when it comes to you making that jump from being a casual fanatic, a casual fan to a fanatic. And my casual peeps, casual fans that's still here and stuck around, extra bonus star or extra credit. It all means the same. It all means the same. 405 level. 405 level. When you're picking, first off, the sport, pick more than one sport. More teams to be a fan of. More teams to be a fanatic of. To win. More chances to have a winner. More to be happy and not miserable. And that's that advanced level. Because if you catch a novice, a noob, you will make the rookie novice one sport and picking one team. When you can just spread it across the entire year. There's sports going on throughout the year, and you have that many more chances to win and not be miserable. That many more chances to have a winner backing you, or you backing a winner. That many all that, and you want to go to the next. That it would be a bandwagon fan. Not everybody can do that. You can't be a front runner. I can't be a bandwagon kind of guy. That ain't me. To some kind of fan, you can be a bandwagon. You support winners. You follow the winners. You follow. You don't stick with one team. You just go from one winning team to the next winning team. One win. Say, that's difficult. That is hard. I mean, everything about almost every single team around. That's for big brains. That's for brains. Big translation. That's for huge brains. It's not for the small brains. It's not for the tiny, itty bitty brains. Teeny weeny. For that matter, everybody don't enter the cheat code. Everybody don't respect the cheat code. It's an avenue to have. You can take it if you need to. But I'd suggest that puppy out until the end. What end? The end. Gotta ride. Being a fan, it becomes a part of who you are. It becomes your make back to everyone else. And that's why this is super. Yes, and those are the steps. Those are the way. The bonus. And end.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.